Hey. All right.
Great. All right. Nice to meet you, Pat. Been a big fan. I'll say when I was 17, my first job was in radio station, and Wave on Wave was the song we played all the time, and I couldn't get enough. It's in my head now, and I don't know if it's just because we're doing this or whatever, but
It
it's
is
just
an
such.
earworm for sure. Yeah.
It
I,
really
and
is.
I'm,
But
I'm grateful that I have an earworm. Lately mine is uh, 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 Jimmy Buffett, Mother Ocean, and I wake up and I'm like, you know, Jimmy, come on, give me a break.
Yeah, it happens. But anytime I hear you name that song goes in my head, and
Thank you.
we want to start this off, with condolences. I know you lost some family in this, and I can't imagine what you're going through. I'm not going to ask you to talk about that, of course, but I want to talk about how you're channeling your grief with this live stream.
I think that well, I come from a very unique place. I have a very large family, five sisters, and all the brothers and everything, and John, my mom, my mom had John with my stepdad, but that was I was so young that I don't really remember life without John, as my brother, but he was the happiest human being that I've ever known, and his wife Julia, who a school teacher as well. I mean, you can't really put it into words what those people meant to their community. And uh, so I'm lucky to be um, a part of their memory. That's the best way I could put it. I'm, I'm very glad that I can help, you know.
I'm always amazed at how quickly these things come together. And
Oh, me
tonight,
too.
uh, and it's happening tonight, and it was just announced not 3 days ago that we got the press release. What was the impetus, and how did it start and how did you end up here?
Okay, so we lost John, Julia, and their 1 year old and their 5 year old boys, but Jenna was their oldest child, 8 year old girl, was uh, away. She was at Camp Longhorn, so she was not in harm's way. But then we started thinking about, we got to raise some money to kind of not only build family around her, but give her a path to, whatever school or whatever she wants in her life. And then I started thinking, and my wife, actually, too, like Corey Green, my beautiful wife, started talking about, well, it's more than just this family. There's thousands of families that have been affected by uh, this tragedy, and not only that, but they don't necessarily have the funds to be thinking about what's behind, So we anyway, a friend of mine said, think forward. And a couple of days ago, he said, Pat, you need to be thinking forward. And so I'm trying to think forward. And I'm trying to make things, I don't know, at the very least, a little better, if not seamless, to transition.
Yeah, and you're at Globe Life Field. The live stream
Yes,
is
I am. How about that?
yeah, literally about to happen here. It will obviously by the time this airs. How did the partnership with the Texas Rangers come about for this?
Well, the Rangers every home win they play one of my songs on Chuck Morgan makes it play on through the stadium, and then they also for the Texas, what's the Rangers, what's it called, the TV station? what's it called? Does it have a name? Anyway,
Ranger Sports Network.
Ranger Sports Network. Sorry, took me a second there. Actually, it did take me a second. I had to be told. But anyway, they're using my music as well. Uh, uh, Ray and Neil and the ownership have been very kind to me and been friends of mine for years and years. So this was a pretty easy connection to make.
And you've got a who's who's already been announced. More, it says, will be added by the hour. A lot of them, I guess,
Amazing.
remote, just gonna kind of, it's gonna be free on YouTube, of course. Tell us how everybody can be involved. How can they help with this?
The PatGreenFoundation.com has a link to not only how to give, but also how to watch the stream. GiveButter.com, and just put my name and GiveButter.com. All of my socials will have the direct thing, the direct link. But just to let people know, the Do It for Durrett is one of the groups that we're going to be giving money to. The Kerr County Relief Fund for sure will be given to, and then Texar, TEXSAR. What we're trying to do is have 100% pass through for all the money to the people that need it without, money going to, stamps and keeping the lights on and all that. We want money to go straight to the people that need it right now. So that was the goal of this endeavor. Big thanks to Karen Morris and to Jared Trauma, who the folks from the Rangers who have been so kind to us to kind of get this thing going. But Matt, buddy, you guys are just as important as everyone else here. We're trying to do the right thing.
Well, we just want to get the word out, because whenever there's a natural disaster like this, and unfortunately, we see a couple a year, it always seems like it's the musicians that are on the front lines doing what they can to use their resources to give back, most importantly, but to give back through entertaining. And I think that says a lot about the healing power of music. And I know Texas, in particular, and Texas country music has been your lifeblood for your entire career. So I know what this means to you on that level too.
There's no doubt in my mind that we look after each other as the community of musicians. We do, but we're also luckily we're unemployed, so we got some free time. But I'm just trying to bring a little levity here.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I get what you mean.
there's not a lot of room
Right.
for levity, but I could say this, man, after the grieving that me and my wife and my family are going through right now, all my brothers and sisters, man, if you can't at least try to find some laughter,
Yeah.
it's impossible. It's impossible to get through. My brother was the happiest, and Julia, his wife as well, the happiest people you've ever met in your life. John, so one time John was in college, and he was broke as a joke, and he needed a car, so I bought him a yellow Nissan Pathfinder with about 200,000 miles on it. I mean, it didn't cost me anything, but he needed a car. And then he calls me months later and he goes, Pat, I need some money. I said, what? He goes, well, I hawked that car and had a keg party. So I was like, I said, John, welcome to the world of disappointment, dude. I only get once at the office, but he's just jolliest old elf you ever saw. And just, We miss him. We miss him terribly. It's
Yeah.
and I just my thinking about my parents and watching them go through losing not only a son and a daughter-in-law, but two of their grandchildren is it just
Horrible. Yeah. Well, hopefully the music will heal and it'll be a big hug for you tonight and it'll be what the community needs and you'll achieve your goal and get that money directly to everybody who needs it, really.
yes, we'll do it.
And
I'm
is there a deadline after this airs on how long
No,
you're going to be taking?
actually, I was just talking to Chris Fox, who works with us. Uh, we're going to re-air this over and over and try to keep it going as long as we can. I mean, there comes a point where it's just kind of you have to stop. But anyway, but right now is the time.
yeah.
So givebutter.com, patgreenfoundation.com. Those are the easiest places for us. And well, obviously, like I said, nothing but gratitude for y'all helping us out.
Well,
We're gonna
it's
put those links in with this article as well, and
yep.
encourage everybody to give what they can, and hopefully you guys will be able to find some happiness among your grief, and a lot of the last I've heard, over 170 people are missing, I should say. Thousands of people, I'm sure,
Yeah,
are affected,
still
but
missing. And
it's
think about how many thousands of people are affected by that 170 that's still missing, not to mention the 130 that are already confirmed. It's just it's a phenomenal tragedy.
Yeah.
It's
It's
unspeakable.
unspeakable is right. And thank you for being with us. It's an honor, really, Pat, to help and to get the word out. And thank you for doing it. I mean, I'm not in Texas at all, but just as somebody who doesn't want to see humanity going through any of this, thank you for stepping up. And best of luck with tonight. Really, thank you for taking the time.
As Lyle Lovett would say, you're not from Texas, but Texas wants you anyway. Come on down.
Love it.
yeah
Thank you, Pat.
yeah thank you, Pat.